Hey, Mandy. I grabbed everything you asked me to get. I'm standing outside now, but why is the front door locked? I only stepped out for a bit, and since I figured I'd be back soon, I didn't bring my keys with me. So, yeah, I'm kind of locked out of the house right now. Could you come to the front door and let me in?
Oh, Sammy? I don't recall asking you to. Oh, that's right. I did ask you to hop over to the store for me, didn't I? It must have totally slipped my mind, just like most of the conversations I have with you. So, right now, I'm actually in the car with Mom and Dad. We're heading to the department store, and Chelsea's driving.
Wait, Chelsea's with you too? So this was a whole planned outing? You all went together without me?
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. I'm their daughter-in-law, right? I kinda have to keep things smooth with the in-laws. Especially me, since my husband is the eldest son of the family. The same goes for Chelsea, too. And look, I know you might not get it, but there's a whole level of stress that comes with being a daughter-in-law in this family. You wouldn't understand what that's like.
Uh-huh. So, where do I fit into this plan of yours? You're their daughters-in-law, but I'm their actual daughter. Do I not matter, or...?
No, I didn't say you don't matter. Don't twist my words. But let's be real here. If I don't create a little time where you can't be in the house, you'd never even consider looking for a real job. And I can't just let you float around like a piece of sad, aging driftwood, can I? That wouldn't be very sisterly of me.
Excuse me? Job hunting? Where is this even coming from? You do realize I work from home, right? I have an actual job. You know that, don't you?
Sure, but think about how it looks. People notice that stuff. When a girl does nothing but sit around the house all day playing on her computer and living off her parents? Well, let's just say you should think more about how your lifestyle reflects on this family. And hey, since you can't get in the house right now, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go out and get a job.
You really think I'm making pennies? You have no idea what I actually make.
Oh, please. Once you get out there and see what the real world looks like, you're gonna realize how out of touch you are. How about this? Why don't you head over to the library and check out the help wanted listings in today's newspaper? Once you see what people who actually work are making out there, I think your eyes will be opened quite a bit.
Are you kidding? I know what people make. Even if I didn't, I can literally look that stuff up online anytime I want.
Then all the more reason to go. If you already know, then it won't be a shock. Just get moving and see it for yourself.
Mandy, come on! This isn't funny. I would really like to be working right now, but thanks to you, I can't. I've got a lot of clients waiting right now, and I can't afford to waste any more time than I already have.
Excuse me?
I need my computer in order to do my job. That computer is inside the condo, and you locked me out. So yeah, I literally cannot do my job until you bring my parents back and unlock the condo for me.
Oh, now I see a problem. You think you already do have a real job.
What? I don't think I have a real job. I just have one.
Aw, that's adorable. At least it would be if it weren't so pathetic. Let me tell you something about the world, Sammy. There's no such thing as a free meal. If you want to make real money, you have to get a real job. And whatever silly little thing you think you're doing with your computer, sweetie, I can assure you, it is not a real job. You should have gotten a normal job ages ago. Go find something real, something solid. Get yourself together and move out. Be independent already.
You keep acting like I'm some kind of charity case, but I'm not. I'm telling you, my salary is nowhere near as bad as you're making it sound.
Well, good for you if you believe that. Anyway, we just got to the department store. So, yeah, later.
Wait a second, Mandy!
Oh, And let me leave you with one last piece of sisterly advice. Get a freaking job and stop mooching off your parents, you pathetic loser. Either that or get the hell out of there.
Hey, Sammy. So, tell me, did you finally, I don't know, lock down an actual job or something? Don't tell me you've just wandered around all evening like some aimless, sad little stray with nowhere to go. Although, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised. You've been sponging off the family for so long, I guess it'd be pretty hard to break the habit now, huh? Oh, great. Just what I needed. Now I get to have the same exact conversation all over again. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Never mind. I was just thinking how charming it is that the two daughters-in-law in the family seem to have formed this delightful little tag team just to come after me. You two must be having such a good time treating this like it's some kind of sport. Okay, hold up. You've got it all twisted. Seriously. Everything we're saying it because we actually care about you. Like, a lot. Believe it or not, this is us trying to help you. And for the record, I'm not even that tight with Mandy, all right? Oh, come on. That's news to me. You two are always hanging out. I figured since you're both married into the family, maybe you found some kind of sister-in-law bond or whatever. Yeah, no, not exactly. Right now, it's more like a temporary alliance. We've got a common enemy, so we're calling a short-term truce. A common enemy? Yup, that would be you, Sammy. Wait, me? What did I do to deserve that? Oh, come on. Don't act clueless. That condo you're living in, 4 bedrooms, walkable to the station, perfect location. It's clearly made for an actual family. Not whatever it is you're doing with your life. Everyone can see that. Well, yeah. That's exactly the kind of place I was looking for when I moved in. What's your point? Exactly. Mandy and I may not have kids yet, but we're both thinking long-term. And places like that, they're kind of hard to come by. It's not too small, not too big, just right for raising a family. Oh, wow. I think I get it now. You two have your eyes on the condo, and you want me out so you can swoop in and take it for yourselves someday. Bingo! Took you long enough. But there's just one little problem standing in our way. A big, lazy, entitled, freeloading problem named Sammy. You're parked in that place like it's your God-given right, acting like you own it just because you got there first. Meanwhile, you're not paying rent, you're draining your parents' money, and you've got the nerve to sit there like you're the queen of the castle. Yeah, that ticks me off just a little bit. Uh-huh. Yeah. I figured that's where this was going. Look, I'm being real with you. Mandy and I, we both want you gone. Like, yesterday. Sure. Well, hate to break it to you, but even if I did leave, none of you would be allowed to live there anyway. Actually, the second I'm out, no one else is getting in either. It's complicated. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I get it. You're thinking about the classic in-law nightmare, right? Like, what if the whole mother-in-law versus daughter-in-law situation blows up in your face? Well, that's exactly why we're planning ahead. We're working now to build trust with your mom, so later, if we do move in, things will already be smooth. You're competing for my mom's trust? Duh. We take her shopping, sit and have tea with her, do little bonding things. It's all part of the plan. Mandy and I are basically in a race. Whoever wins her over gets more influence in the family. And yeah, first dibs on the condo. You seriously think this makes you look noble? Like you're doing all this out of genuine love for my mom? Because from where I'm standing, it feels a whole lot like a petty turf war. Oh, give it a rest already. You don't get to judge anyone's motives when you're sitting on your butt all day living off your parents like it's perfectly normal. So what? You still think I don't make enough money to support myself? No, I know you don't. And don't go pulling that tragic victim act now either. You're not some misunderstood heroine in a drama. You should be mortified, mooching off your parents at your age. Seriously? Take a good long look in the mirror, Sammy, and for once in your life, pull it together and act like an adult. Wait, what? Are you serious right now?
You know that Chelsea and I were in a bit of a competition, right? Well, it's over, and I won. I've officially earned your mom's trust, and she agreed to let me move in.
I haven't heard anything about this. What makes you so sure this is happening?
Well, the other day, she came to me and said, "Mandy, are you hoping to move in with us or something?" Obviously, I answered yes, and that clearly means that I'm in. I figured she'd follow up with you later, but apparently she doesn't think you're important enough to be part of the conversation.
Are you serious? She makes a statement in the form of a rhetorical question, and you assume that means I'm out and you're in?
Come on, Sammy. She wouldn't have asked if she wasn't already leaning that way. I just said yes. That's it. I win, you lose.
Wow, so that's what this has been about the whole time, huh? All that talk about self-reliance and growing up was just your way of pushing me out.
I told you to start standing on your own 2 feet because you should. Living off your parents forever? That's not a plan. It's a dead end.
I've told you over and over again, I do have a job. I'm not freeloading.
Sure, keep telling yourself that if it helps you sleep. But let's be honest, you just don't like that someone else stepped up while you've been sitting still.
I know exactly what this is. You want me gone so you and your husband can take over the place.
Eventually, it'll go to one of the sons anyway. All I did was help your mom make a smart decision a little early.
Actually, you're the one who's moving too late. I already canceled the lease on the condo.
Wait, what? I don't understand. You mean your parents did?
Nope, I terminated it, and I'm moving out. No one's a job and get your life together. Not you too. Huh? What do you mean, you too? It's nothing. Let me guess. My mom said something to the point of, "Are you hoping to move in with us or something?" Am I right? Yeah, that's exactly what she said. And I told her I'd be happy to. What is it with you two and the inability to understand rhetorical questions? Well, too bad for you. I'm canceling the lease. What? Oh, please. Is that your attempt at buying yourself more time to stay here mooching off your parents? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm too smart to fall for that. So yeah, it's game over, Sammy. I want you out of my condo by the end of the month, and I'm not waiting 1 second longer. I was wondering when we'd have this conversation.
I was having trouble getting in, so I asked the neighbor, and they said you moved out with your mom and dad. You took my in-laws and just left? What is going on? And if you're gonna move out with the entire family, you could have at least handed over the keys when you left.
Oh? Did you sign the lease?
Lease? What lease?
The lease? For the condo? That's how you move into a rental unit. You talk to the real estate agency, sign the contract, pay the fees, then move in. You've rented before, right? Back when you were living on your own? You should know how it works.
Of course I know how renting works. That's not what I'm asking. What do you mean rental paperwork? The place is under your dad's name, isn't it?
No. This condo was always rented in my name.
Wait, what?
Honestly, you and Chelsea really let the whole my husband's family fantasy go straight to your heads. Just because both of my brothers are away on work assignments doesn't mean you get to play queen of the house. I spoke with both of them, by the way. I explained everything about the lease, the condo, your weird fantasy takeover. They were already aware, and let me tell you, neither one of them is thrilled about what you two have been up to.
They're mad at us?
They're furious. They're so upset about all of this that they took time off work and came home from their assignments just to deal with it.
What? Wait, what do you mean they came home? I haven't seen anyone or heard anything.
Yeah, well, sounds about right. They're both seriously considering divorce.
Divorce? Over this? What? Just because I tried to get close to my in-laws? That's what good wives do!
Except you weren't actually thinking about their well-being. They're exhausted, Mandy.
But I don't understand. Why?
They're both completely drained from the way you and Chelsea kept dragging them around like props in your little soap opera power play.
All we did was take them to all sorts of fun places.
Fun for you, maybe, but newsflash, my parents hate crowded places. My mom has lingering pain from a fracture a few years back. And yet there you two were, hauling her through a packed department store, showing up uninvited while I was trying to work, and in general making my mother's life as difficult as possible. Do you have any idea how many of your messes she had to clean up? They told me, plain and simple, they just want to enjoy their time together. They never wanted to live with either of you. They made that clear.
No, that's not true.
But regardless, you two kept right on going with your bizarre competition. They saw right through it. They knew that you were trying to suck up to them in order to get me booted out of the condo. That's why my mom sarcastically asked you guys if you wanted to move in with them.
She was being sarcastic?
But you two were too thick-headed to catch that, and so you just assumed that meant you could move in. After that, my mom finally broke down. She came to me crying and asked me to help put an end to this.
So what are you saying? I can't move into the apartment at all?
I mean, if you want to rent it properly, sure.
That's not the point! If it was under your dad's name, we wouldn't have to pay rent. I thought this was going to be in our condo someday.
So you wanted a free house. Got it. Well, turns out you were wrong.
I can't believe this.
Look, at the end of the day, I made the call I had to make. I wanted to protect their peace, so I moved out and took them with me. And no, I'm not telling you where we live now.
You've got to be kidding. But this doesn't change anything about you. You still need to get your life together.
Do you have any idea how much this place costs a month?
I don't know. How much is it?
$5,000 a month.
That much?
So yeah, there's no way I'd be able to afford it without a proper income. And before you ask, no, I'm not telling you what I do. But yes, I can cover the rent as well as handle all the living expenses for my mom, dad, and myself.
You've got to be kidding me. What am I supposed to do? The moving
Oh, hey, Chelsea. Let me guess, you're outside the condo? Well, yeah. Where else would I be? Right. And is Mandy there with you? Her? Yeah, she's here too for some reason. Okay, great. Then can you ask her what's going on? I feel like it's gonna be the same annoying explanation I already gave her, and honestly, I don't have the energy. But she's got this really scary look on her face, and she's glaring at me. Wait, Sammy, I need to talk to you. The guys in the moving truck are waiting for me, and I think I'm paying. Dad and both of my brothers were all already in the room together. All five of us sat there in silence watching all the chaos and confusion play out on screen. Neither of my brothers had any intention of forgiving their wives. They both moved swiftly toward divorce, and although there was plenty of whining and resistance, everything was finalized within a month. I thought that would be the end of it. But no, there was one more twist in store for us. Both of my brothers found out that their wives had been cheating on them. They filed for divorce, and they also requested full repayment for the savings their ex-wives had secretly drained. Apparently, while they were busy trying to hijack the condo, they were also funneling every last cent of the joint savings into their respective boyfriends' pockets. They bankrupted themselves trying to buy those men future homes behind everyone's backs. Turns out the condo grab wasn't about family at all. It was just a desperate scramble for free housing after they'd emptied their accounts. In the end, they were forced to repay everything in full, each one left with hundreds of thousands in debt. Both of them were also disowned by their families. And, last I heard, they're now living together in a crumbling old apartment at the edge of town. Apparently, they scream at each other every day so loud and their neighbors can hear it and every word they say through the walls. No one's really sure who won their little power struggle in the end, but from where I'm sitting, they both lost.